What's up, this is the Faith, and today I'll be doing a gameplay video commentary. Basically, I can't be bothered to smile at the camera, and for all you know, I could be naked, but we'll never know. So anyway, today I thought I'll be talking about the powers of dyslexia, and how, even though people may think you're a retard for having dyslexia, I'm gonna tell you right now how it's absolutely true, and it's embarrassed me and held me back, and why I hate it. So yeah, let's get on to the first story. Let's start where it all begins. It all begins when I was 2008. I was like 4 years old, and I was in primary school, and I had a shit primary school, and these teachers didn't really care about the students. They just cared as long as they got the students to the level that they were predicted. So if a kid was predicted an A, as long as they keep the kid on track, they're fine. They don't. If a kid's failing, then they don't have to worry about the kid, since he can't get any lower. So basically, the school just kind of like pushed me about, and they didn't really actually care. Since filing me for dyslexia, trying to help me would have been too much effort for them apparently. Yeah, so I was about 8 or 5, and those were the first signs of me not being as bright as the other kids apparently. I was also told by my Year 1 teacher that I am an emotional manipulator, and I don't know what she means by that. I think it's very rude and extreme to like call a 4-year-old boy a emotional manipulator. Like how do you think that makes me feel? Like, I can't live a normal life without being careful what I say, because I may emotionally manipulate someone by accident. Like, come on, do you not know how that makes me feel? Yeah, notice how I'm talking about feelings here. Yeah, I still have it in me. It's my DNA. So Kendrick Lamar. Nah, but all seriousness, my mum was the first one like to call out that I was struggling. She didn't think I was retarded. She just thought I couldn't read as well, and she noticed that my maths was fine, but my English was terrible. So when I was like 6 years old, I'm gonna say, they measured me for an IQ test, and my IQ was average, and therefore I was not retarded, thankfully. I probably should not be using the word retarded, since it's a bit extreme. But it's a bit like how black people call themselves the N-word, gays call themselves the F-word. I'm allowed to use the R word, okay? Okay? Is that clear? Right, and with less extreme jokes on the side, and we start taking stuff serial from now on. Yeah. Basically, the dyslexic screening, the lady that screened me, she more or less screamed at me. I have been screamed at by teachers for my dyslexia, but this teacher screamed me. So, kind of sounds like a serious accusation. Someone screamed me, but no. When they screamed me, all they done was they said that I was the worst person with dyslexia they've seen, like on a level. Like, they said the average dyslexic student, and I'll be like twice as dyslexic as the other people. So although I fail all the things I try and all the things I do, just know I'm the best at dyslexia in my whole like general area. Wherever this teacher's gone, I am the best at something. I don't want to be the best, but you know, like, heroes can't help being victorious, I guess. Yeah, so either way, my teachers, they then started putting effort in, and they gave me like these purple overlays. And the idea of an overlay is simply that you can read the words better. Now, I don't have problem with reading. I mean, I read slower than the average bear, probably. if bears could read, of course. Yeah, but I just find it hard to keep like still. I can't. It's not that I can't be bothered to read. It's that I'll read a sentence, I'll read a line, and then I'll read another line, and then I'll repeat the same line. Like, I can't keep my eyes straight, and I can't keep like going word to word. I will basically eventually reread a word, or I'll go up a line or two, like that sort of stuff. It's like driving blindly. Like, yes, you can roughly follow the road if you have an idea of what's going on, but if your eyes are closed when you're driving, you're eventually gonna fuck up. Yeah. So anyway, that was my dyslexia. I done alright in maths. And at one point I got put into the highest set of maths, since in England there's high set of maths and there's a low set. There's not a lower set of maths, it's higher in foundation, and I was the top of foundation, and I got put into the lowest set of the higher math paper. But the thing is, I joined halfway through the GCSE, and I have not learnt half the topics everyone else did, so I joined too soon, and therefore I went back to the highest foundation. Either way, I passed my maths. Also, the stuff that I did show interest in, like my science, I passed that, even though I was predicted to fail all this. The only thing I did fail at is, surprisingly enough, my English, and I had to redo that, and I eventually passed it with enough perseverance. However, I don't believe that dyslexia just affects your education, apparently. Surprisingly, you would have guessed. So another thing about dyslexia, I speak like a retard. Like, I'll slur my words, I will mispronounce my words, and also, especially about a few years ago, I was going through that teenage mumbling. I sounded like XXXTentacion. I was just a mumble rapper. Nah, I'm joking. I love XXXTentacion. He's not a mumble rapper. But either way, you get it. I was mumbling a lot, so a lot of people couldn't actually understand what I was saying because I was sounding like this and I didn't really move my lips. So, yeah, you understand it. So I pretty much spoke like a retard, and it was really annoying because some people would think I'd other like mental health issues or stuff, and it was really embarrassing. It was humiliating, and people even seriously tried to get me speech therapy lessons. I was like, bruh, sorry that I mispronounced words, sorry if I slur my words, sorry if I accidentally repeat myself. But in one way, I guess they just want the best for me. But I love myself as I am, and as long as it doesn't seriously hold me back, as long as I can persevere through it, Jesus Christ, as long as I can persevere through it, I'll be okay. And also, yes, I have recorded this thing so many times because I messed up my words. That's also why I like doing YouTube, because when I talk, I can learn to improve, since I'm talking to myself a lot, like I usually do. Surprisingly, joking, I never talk to myself. Who would do that? Not me. Yeah, so a few examples of my speech getting in the way is for example, I started sixth form like a college, but you're still part of secondary school, but it's another year. There's this new girl who went to another secondary school but was coming to our sixth form. Let's just call her P, because she's pushing P, and I don't know, no one knew her at the time because it was like the first day of her coming in, and she was pretty confident. She is confident now. Anyway, she just simply asked me, I can't even remember the question. It was an irrelevant question, so it gave us an excuse to get to know each other. It was like one of those questions. Either way, what I said, to this day, I don't know what I said, but my whole sentence was said in about 2 seconds instead of 10 seconds. All my words were into one word, and basically you could have said what I said with your teeth shut. I made absolutely no sense. Everyone around me gave me the dirtiest look, and she generally thought I was special, like, Jesus Christ, this person can't even talk properly. And it was the most, I admit, it was also probably a bit of social anxiety, since P has just randomly talked to me and caught me off guard. I don't know who P is. Caught me off guard, how dare you. Yeah, so yeah, I embarrassed myself so much, and I had a few people who try and make fun of me from my speech, but I don't really care. And if they do piss me off enough, I just punch them, since violence is always the answer. Thumbs up to violence. Who would have guessed? But nah, you shouldn't be violent. Yeah, maybe that's another story. Yes, I messed up my speech. My grades are bad. I'm sorry if this audio quality sounds worse. I'm not using my AirPods. I just wanted to add this in as I was editing the video. And what I wanted to say is I was terribly bad at languages because I was bad at English, so imagine me doing Spanish. And either way, this foreign lady who taught Spanish to us students, she did not understand how I did not know the basics of Spanish, and she was frustrated that I couldn't pronounce the words despite her telling me face to face, and she said to me, "What's wrong with you? Are you retarded?" But she was kind of an older teacher, and when I said, "No miss, I'm dyslexic," once again the whole class just laughed at me because I couldn't pronounce these words that were pretty basic, and the teacher's face just dropped, and then she realised that what she said could have got her in trouble. Hypothetically, I could have blackmailed her. I probably could have got some Air Max 97s out of her, but I didn't really care. I was just kind of heartbroken. The teacher said, "What's wrong with me? Am I stupid? Am I retarded?" Yeah. So yeah, I guess I've been like told even by my teachers that I've been retarded. But other teachers have also really believed in me, and they have helped me. And even though you get some bad teachers, it's the ones that look out for you, it's the ones that help you and generally care about your education. They're the ones that mean the most to me in my education life. So thank you teachers that helped me, and fuck you teachers who just let me fail because you knew that I was not your responsibility in a year's time. People think I'm retarded. It's depressing. Yeah, also I find it hard to express myself. Maybe it's because I'm a psychopath. But whenever I flirt with someone, I say that you're a Jordan 4 Lightning, you're a Nike Yeezy, you're a Space Jam Jordan 11. Like, yeah, that's how you flirt with Nathan. If you tell me I look like a pair of Nike Air Mags, I would honestly fall in love with you. So that's how you win my heart. Just winning me shoes. Yeah. Yeah, so either way, dyslexia, it is hard, but also, here's another thing, this is probably controversial, but fuck it. I hate it when non-dyslexic people claim that they're dyslexic, and on one hand they could be dyslexic. I am not a teacher, I can't diagnose people, but it's pretty obvious when someone's like a retard and someone's dyslexic. Because when someone's dyslexic, they actually still try and put effort in, and even though they're scribbling in their books and you can't read their scribble, at least they're putting something in their book and at least they're trying. And then you get people that scared me. My Alexa, shut the fuck up. My Alexa just went off. That was so weird. Either way, yeah, at least they put effort in. And then you get some people that arse around, and then they fidget and they're like, "Oh, I've got ADHD, dyslexia, therefore I can't do my work." And I'm like, bruh, fuck you. You just misbehave, you little shit, because your parents didn't hit you enough. Yeah. So I get that. I guess that's a bit of a pet peeve. But yeah, nah, I like it. In some ways it is an advantage, and like some places like GCHQ and other like technical companies, they like to have more diversity in minds, since if everyone's thinking the same, you're going to get the same answer, and that answer could be wrong or not the quickest way to get there, and therefore having a bit of diversity helps people. So, for example, Bill Gates said he will hire a lazy person because the lazy person will find the quickest way to do it, and also a dyslexic person will find the longest way to do it, and he'll probably do it wrong, or she. So yeah, it's just different ways of thinking. So in one way, if a job did want diversity, I'll brag about my dyslexia, and I guess I can also use it as sympathy points. But I don't really like playing the sympathy cards. The way I get my hose is by wearing my Air Max 90s. I'm joking, hose are not an acceptable term to describe people, and also Air Max 90s can do it. You need a pair. Okay, I'm getting distracted with shoes. Yeah, so this is the Faith, and I hope you like the Fortnite gameplay. Very swag. I came second. I'm sorry, I didn't make it. I think I got sniped in the back of the head. And also, if you want to see more gameplay, subscribe and you can watch my streams. See ya. Don't be simping.